I would apologize for being late, but I know where that will get me. It's probably just because you did it right after Miro's part. There is I think, a very slight global down on it. Yes. All 3 kids are home from school today because our eldest tested positive last. Mic check. Is it doing the thing again? For God's sake, why? And I have to do the other. I can't remember this stuff. It totally did. It's not leaving my preset. Sure. As in the microphone company. SHURE. Why? Noki. Hello everybody. Hi Impact. Hi Noki. Hi Bay Eagle. Ba did hydrate while I was still not live because that's what Ba does. Thanks for being here, y'all. No. No!
Coco, señorita.
We just started.
Te tocaré la canción. La canción de mi gente.
Come on now.
Va así.
And now I'm like, every time I sneeze or anything like that, I'm like, oh my God, am I sick? Now that said, I thank you. I have, we've had it like where people in the house have had it. Oh my God, Noki. Y'all, Noki just did the shout out command. That's a lot of channel points. Noki, message me. Here's the thing, Noki. GiftBot is still broken, and it isn't me. It's not the computer. So please just send me your stuff, and I will put it in as soon as I can. And it might end up just having to go to mix it up. And I've had a good experience over the years with GiftBot, but one thing we have to remember about some of these resources that are free to streamers is that the people who make them do it out of the kindness of their hearts and because they enjoy pet projects like this, and sometimes their lives become so busy with other things that they don't have time to maintain them. So that's what's happening with Lock Tools. I'm not trying to speak on Kitten's behalf or anything like that, but I know that Kittens is a very busy person, and so she may not be able to get around to fixing whatever's wrong with it like Toot Sweet. But she knows that a lot of people do use it and depend on it. So we'll figure out what's going on. It would be helpful to me to have everything in one place, so I'm not having to figure out like, wait, that didn't work. Which bot is responsible for that? The only problem being that because we have a bunch of these green screen redeems, where, you know, it pops up on the screen and it makes it look transparent. The background looks transparent. If I do that with all the ones that you guys have done that are shout outs and stuff like that have like gifts and things, it green screens out anything green in them. So we will figure it out one way or the other. Hi Diamond Queen, welcome in. So Noki, but do send me your files because I might play around with Mix It Up and figure out if I can do like a second instance of an overlay or something. So there's like
and I can't deny the fact
Diamond
that you like me right now. You like me.
Diamond Queen, I like that you're on a streak of redeeming that. I'm fairly certain you've redeemed it every single time you've been in here for the last, I don't even know how long now. And once again, I appreciate you being in here. Thank you for being a good friend. You got that one for free, Diamond Queen. I don't know how many that is, but redeem 10, get one free or something like that. Thank you. Thank you for being in here. All right, so overlay widgets is a thing, but I don't think that's what we're looking for. So there's services in Mix It Up, and we have overlay, but so I wonder, can you do more than one of this is the question. Can you have multiple? Ooh, pixel chat integration. Which is what Pix uses for captions. And hopefully the captions are working okay. I see them. I see that it is captioning. So it's tough because I very much appreciate what people do, especially when they are offering something like this for free. So we never ever want to, you know, be anything less than grateful that someone chose to devote their time, their talents, their skills that they've developed over many years, and that by all rights they could easily ask to be compensated for when they choose to donate all of that to the betterment of our community as broadcasters as a whole. You know, we got to be patient, we got to be understanding. So I'm sorry that some things are still broken. I know that's not my fault. Don't nerf me. We will try to figure it out as efficiently and as quickly as we can. But yeah, there's some. Oh my god. You're so lucky you get. Yeah. You get a pass. You get a pass. I'm not going to. I could totally lay into you right now. Anyhow, I could probably fix Riot to make the sound and mix it up. So I'll have to go through some of... Are you quite finished? Do you see how they're treating me in here today, Smacktus? Do you see? Smacktus, you're just as bad as any of the rest of them. Exactly! Exactly my point! And then you got butt spotted. That's what this is the way.
Mama!
Oh my god. Mama! Mama! Mama, 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 mama. Anyway. Yeah. Through Discord is the easiest way, I think. Noki, so I'm just hoping that maybe... I think that's the second time in a row that you've gotten that particular noise, Kit Kat, by pressing that button. It's starting to seem like maybe it might not be a coincidence. Harry. Dude, if the dog is making... Larry, if the dog is making those kind of noises, we need to take it to the vet. Then you don't blame the dog. You rush them to a veterinarian, a professional in the field of veterinary medicine, please. Larry, I mean, that really just depends on the human, to be honest. So yeah, we made it a grand total of a week into the school year before somebody in the house came down with COVID, which is just amazing. Fabulous. I had to cancel drama club today. We're all in the house. Ramona's like, can we go get cookies at the bakery? I'm like, no. Can we? No. Can we? No. Because, you know, I mean, a lot of people around here really don't care, but I don't want to be responsible for somebody getting sick. So. You think any doggo? Poor thing. Anyhow, yeah, I am trying to treat it with humor. Henry's being a very good patient. I feel for him. He just has a headache and he feels kind of crummy. He doesn't feel he doesn't have nausea, or some people do have very bad intestinal issues, gastrointestinal issues when they get COVID, and he's not experiencing that, thank goodness. For him, you know, I'm his mom. I'll take care of him and do whatever he needs me to do, no matter what. I feel for him, though. Poor kid. I mean, so far nobody else has... Oh, thank you, Miro. So far nobody else has tested positive. But that doesn't mean a thing, you know. He just started feeling sick last night and said, Mom, I have a headache and I don't feel good. And I know. Well, Joyce and oh, thank you, Joyce Nader. Can we get a shout out for Joyce Nader? Joyce Nader's a fellow broadcaster. I have a funny story about Joyce Nader, y'all. You want to hear it? Who wants to hear my funny story about Joyce Nader? It's very wholesome, to be honest. Because you remember how we met, right, Joyce Nader? There was a discussion on... There was a discussion on Twitter. And Joyce Nader posted a comment or a response to someone kind of expressing frustration with people who make it their business what other people do in regards to their, like, reproductive choices, right? Which I fully support people having reproductive choice, right? But so I think I responded in some way that because of the way I worded it was easy to misinterpret, right? It was my fault. I didn't write the comment the way that I meant to. And so we kind of got in a little bit of a back and forth, but during that back and forth, we came to understand that we were actually on the same page, and you were cool, and you didn't fly off the handle and just decide to get, like, personal or any of that. So not all of the interactions on and this was on Twitter, which can really be a cesspool of that kind of stuff. Not all the interactions you're going to have with people in those spaces are going to end that way. And we actually have been internet friends ever since. And I see you on Twitter, and I've popped into Joyce Nader's streams before. So everybody please give Joyce Nader a follow. I appreciate you being in here. And I think that's one of those examples of, like, not everything, you know, even when it starts out as something where there's some tension, has to end that way. Like, you can treat people with respect even when you disagree. Yeah, it has been a few years. A positive affirmation. Oh, God, it's a voiceover. Ahem. But, like, yeah, I was saying, oh, no. I totally support your individual choice and people's choices in general. I just do know what I had said was something along the lines of, hey, not everybody stays with that feeling that they don't want kids for the rest of their lives. Something like that, right? Because that's how I was. I didn't want children for the longest time. And then I changed my mind, and that's okay too. It's okay to change your mind from the other direction, that you definitely want them and then that you don't. You know, and sometimes people end up taking care of kids that aren't their own and they embrace parenthood. But there are plenty of ways that you can interact in a positive way with youth that don't have to involve, you know, reproduction biologically or being a parent. And those choices are valid, and people shouldn't be criticized for them. A little dignity and levity could go a long way for sure. Well, right. And sometimes you can defuse those situations before they get out of hand. And it's hard because you'll see some people where both sides are just digging in their heels and they refuse to, like, give the other person room to explain themselves. And that's too bad. But it didn't go that way with you. So it was a, like, nice restore your faith in humanity moment, right? At least that's how I felt about it. And you're in here now, so I assume, you know, it's like, I get it, though. Sometimes people are just not meant to get along. It's really interesting. And it may not mean that either one of them is necessarily, like, a bad person. Half the reason you don't want your own kids is you're the oldest of 9. Yes! Or, like, I have a friend who knew she wanted kids even though she was in a similar situation to yours. Joyce Nader, but she purposely had all three of her boys very close together so she wouldn't have a huge age gap between the first and the last. And her oldest would not end up in that same situation of taking care of a bunch of siblings. And so, you know, there's a lot, again, all these choices are valid. All these paths are valid. Everyone's path is different when it comes to this stuff. So there's no need to get, you know, in people's faces about junk like this. I just don't understand it. Or like, you know, when you do decide you're going to have kids, all of a sudden everybody has all these opinions they feel, yeah, just like if you don't have them and you've made the choice not to have them, people decide that it's their business and they want to like tell you what to do or how to do it. And you're like, hi, this is my third, first of all. You know, like with Ramona, people would be trying to tell me what to do sometimes. I'd be like, this is my third. I'm not new to this. Well, you know what, Belle? Sometimes it really does come from you know, it's hard to tell sometimes, but other times it's very obvious that it comes from a place of genuine desire to help, and that it's not meant to be condescending or invasive. But unfortunately, it kind of ends up being that anyways. So the person might mean well and everything, but you're like, yeah, I think I'm capable of making my, you know, it's like hard because you'd be like, that's how things were when you were raising children, and I would never hold it against you that you made those kind of decisions, right? The youngest in your family is 10 and you just turned 28. I cannot imagine. From your perspective or the parents, I cannot. Like, you know, I really do mean this when I say this. I think, you know, if people want to have a large family, that's awesome, but I would say, you know, please try not to do what, you know, try not to have what happened to you end up happening. But at the same time, there's some people you talk to who they loved being in that role as the eldest of a large family. Everybody's different, but the problem is that the choice was not presented to that child. So it's really tough. I see where you're coming from completely. You know, like I mentioned, my friend who had the 3 kids, she just had them real close together. Yeah. And we have a little bit of an age gap between our youngest and the middle child. There's 4.5 years, which, you know, there have been times that's been tough because the older 2 are totally capable of taking care of themselves for short spans of time, right? Like if I need to run to go do an errand, I don't think there's any reason to fear leaving them. You know, they have phones, they know what to do, they are both pretty capable, but I can't leave all 3 of them home, really. It's just, even though we have a 13-year-old, I just don't feel comfortable doing it yet. We're getting there. We're very close. You got the most judgmental advice when you were out in public with your nephew. You were 19 and he was 1, and everyone always assumed he was your... Yeah, that's another thing. Never assume the child with an adult is their child, biological or otherwise. Never assume that's their child. I've actually done that on accident and had people really happy that I thought it was their baby because they were older. And they were like, wow, you think I look young enough to be this kid's parent? That's fabulous. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I should not have assumed. A friend of yours had a daughter and a sister that were the same age. Yep. You probably would have liked it more if your parents actually raised their own kids. Ay. I'm sorry, Joyce and Ader. You were a parent, cook, educator, nurse, etc. by the time you were... Yeah, see, my mom went through a similar situation. At like 5, she was caring for all of her siblings. I understand. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But it does, you know, these things do. They can color your choices, and there's nothing wrong with feeling like, you know what, I'm either never doing it or only under, you know, certain circumstances. That's learning from the environment that you've been a part of. But yeah, it's a totally personal choice people should be allowed to make without interference from others. Yeah, one thing I've tried to make sure of is, so for my mom, we actually lacked in discipline a little bit, I think because of what you just described. My mother was so hyper-focused on us having the childhood she never had. And I'm so thankful to her that she didn't just repeat the behavior that she was exposed to as a kid. Trust me, I understand. But there was some lack of like discipline and structure sometimes that I think it would have been helpful for someone like me to have a little bit more of that. And it's okay. Like I said, I completely get where she was coming from. But, ooh, see, this is one thing I just realized that with doing the toes beforehand, sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent here. Doing the toes beforehand, I'm going to have to like line up where the toes are before I start sewing these on. So anyways, we're trying to kind of course correct for that and make sure our kids understand stuff like, hey, it takes everybody in a household to make it run smoothly, and you need to contribute, and your chores are not going to be outlandish. I won't ask you to do everything, but you have to contribute. You are a part of this household, and you use things and you dirty them. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. No, it's fine.
A positive affirmation. I am not only grateful for the material possessions I have, but also the immaterial. I am grateful for my health and the love I share with others.
How was that? Big Streamiversary birthday celebration
And I
on your
can't
channel.
deny the fact that you like me.
You've been on Twitch
right
4
now.
years? Hell yeah.
You like me.
Nice job. Happy belated birthday. No, it's all good. I think it's a good story. I think it's a good example. And I think it's important to let people know, like, you have control over how you react to people. And even if it's readily apparent that you're never going to agree with them, you can choose to take the high road, and just end the interaction if it's not going anywhere. I think that's the best thing for your mental health too, but I'm glad that ours did not go that way. 'Cause I really didn't mean, like, I think what it came across is that I was another busybody. I was like, no, wait, I didn't mean it like that. I'm so sorry. A nerf to Chonko? Wait, what? I don't know. What? Oh, Moni, baby, I love you. You just have to learn how to be patient to wait for things, sweetheart. I don't know. It says like a date range, babe. I love you. We ordered her new cat ears because, oh my goodness. Ramona, I love you so much. Ramona! Vikings versus Eagles. I don't know what that, I have no idea. Aw, it's a cute picture of Henry. I mean, it's football. I know that much. Be nice to me. Are you asking me for to share some information with you that I might have? I'm happy to do that. But please be nice. There's no reason not to. Arriving Monday. Okay? You see what that says? Arriving Monday. But what do we know from our past experience about what it says on Amazon about when your package is coming? That it might come a little later than that. It might come the day before that. You never know. Oh, yeah, they put it in my face on Amazon. They keep telling me, too, that I can get NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube. Or is it Amazon? I don't know anymore. And I'm like, clearly, you do not know. I used to watch a lot of sports with my dad. I know you're a sports fan, Joyce Nader. Are you specifically, like, real into football, or what's your favorite sport? What? It is the 14th. I used to watch a lot of college sports with my dad, but I was more into basketball. You're a massive football geek, all right? Yeah, honey. Yes, you may, of course, have a cereal bar. Thank you for asking first. I try to have them check in with me about snacks, mostly so they don't ruin their appetite for dinner. Although the boys are growing so fast, I'm like, man, just eat whatever you want as long as it's not junk food. Oh, sure. Yeah. Hey, I mean, my dad would get vocal, but he was really into all that stuff too. And I think that's why I enjoyed watching it with him, because he wasn't just, like, it wasn't like, it wasn't like like about the barbarism. He really did. He had respect for people who understood the ins and outs of the game. And he watched everything from I mean, the Olympics were a big deal in our house every 4 years until they split them up. College sports, professional sports, and he had played a lot of sports growing up and stuff, but then he had some back issues that prevented that. So I think being able to live vicariously through athletes on TV was kind of nice for him. And he was a very smart guy himself, so yeah, he definitely would he had favorite analysts, and he loved golf and tennis, and there wasn't a sport he wouldn't watch. I watched a lot of tennis with him. But yeah, he unfortunately had some injuries that prevented him from being able to play a lot of the sports that he loved after a while. You played football and basketball in high school. You did gymnastics when you were younger. Yeah, gymnastics is a big deal. It also requires a lot of really hard work, and it requires strength as well as like timing, and I'm always very impressed by gymnasts. And a lot of them are really honestly like dancers basically. And a lot of athletes take dance because it helps. I think probably the same could be said for dancers, that a lot, they have to work out, and certain sports are probably good for helping them build their strength and stuff. Competitive gymnasts, and it's so intense. It can be, yeah. Our neighbors across the street do a lot of stuff with fencing, and it's something I've kind of poked around with them about, how would we get... I think Finn would enjoy fencing because it also involves quite a bit of strategery, and he's definitely... I think it would help him to have a sport that rewards you in a way for that. It is a very cool sport, and there's also different styles. There's the more like technical style. I don't remember what the two different styles are called. And then there's one that's like kind of a little bit more like, hey, I want to smack somebody around with a fake sword. So, there's one that's really about like the very fine points, no pun intended. And then there's another style, because my neighbor was describing to me like how, oh, you would definitely want to like figure out which style he would want to do. But it's all, again, it teaches you balance. Really, I think the thing that's important about athletics of any kind for kids is, discipline, perseverance, improvement, and, that when you fail, you need to just try to learn something from it and not let those failures stop you from doing something that you love. Plus teamwork, if you're, even in something where it's an individual sport, they often play as a team, like to like compete. Yes, more. So the reason I did this one like this is the person who it's for is a Minecraft fan. So I just thought it would be cool to do it in Minecraft themed colors. I'm not sure what a tardigrade would look like in Minecraft. There's like a traditional, yeah, saber or foil fencing, and now they have...
This is a nerd alert.
HEMA sparring that's gotten popular in the last few years. HEMA. What does that stand for? All band kind. He is an ink and colored pencil artist, an all-around wholesome person. Here's something he says about himself. None of us escapes exclusion. Each of us is banned, and each of us bans others. I am all band kind, and I strive to create a space of equity and positivity in the face of disparity and prohibition. Here we will band together. I get it. Here we will stand for each other. That's nice. That's a really... It's an interesting perspective. I think humans struggle because categorization is one of the many ways we have made it this far. recognizing patterns has been key to our survival, and we've evolved to depend heavily on systems related to it. So at the same time, we need to be able to think critically about them, but we struggle with that. Sometimes to the detriment of ourselves and others. Historical European martial arts. Okay, cool. Like long sword, quarterstaff, broadsword, that kind of stuff. He's fart. Thank you for shouting out all mankind, which is Bell's Nerd Alert redeem for the day. Hello, Aaron. How are you? Yarnia's here. Hi, Yarnia. No worries. Please get some rest. I went live quite late today. Long story. The TLDR is we have a kiddo who's tested positive for COVID, so... Hey, thanks for the follow, Aaron. I appreciate you. And I hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah, and so that's not been fun dealing with that and giving everybody in the house COVID tests. And then finding out that all the programs that made them free and or covered by insurance have ended since the last time we bought tests. And they cost a whopping $24 for 2 tests. So it's basically like they're telling you not to test because that's outrageous. I love lemurs. They're my favorite animal. It's only 2:22 here, but I'm just saying goodnight to Yarnia because Yarnia's in another time zone. It's so ridiculous. You have some extra. I think we're good for now because I have like a few more boxes, but my hubs was just going to grab more because we wanted to make sure we had enough to like test liberally, but that's not a thing anymore, I guess. I appreciate you, Liz. You're awesome. Can we get a shout out for Liz, please? 11 p.m. where you are in Poland. Excellent. I hope you had a good day today. I hope you're just unwinding maybe. Thank you for shouting out, Liz. We're really not far from one another, actually. If Liz sent me tests in the mail, they'd probably be here, like, maybe tomorrow or the next day. You're a butt. I love you. Hi, Dueling Needles. How are you? I'm mystified. I'm like, why are they so expensive? You know why? Because they can get away with it here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Diamond Queen. I'm hoping that even if I do get it, that I don't get it badly this time because not this past spring, but the spring before, I had and it was bad. I'm fairly certain I've never been that sick in my adult life. I used to get really bad bronchitis when I was a kid. I had chronic bronchitis. You know, and that happens when you have heavy smokers for parents who do it indoors because, you know, wasn't quite as well known then that it was that bad for you and for kids. Super glad I don't do that anymore. I know it's a hard habit to quit though. You've had surgery recoveries that were less taxing than COVID. I know. This last time was just a bad cold. The time before was like you were on your deathbed. It was horrible. Right. And I've even escaped getting it when other people in the house have had it since that time that we were really, really sick. But who knows? You know, sometimes immunity is something that it can wane over time. Depends on, you know, what it is. Which is why, like, for example, they recommend you go get your Tdap every so often, especially if you're going to be caring for infants and young children. And I had a baby, Finnegan had whooping cough, which is pertussis, when he was like 2.5 months old, and they call it the 100-day cough for a reason, and you've never seen anything more pathetic in your life than a 3-month-old baby that coughs till they can't breathe. Thankfully, he got through it okay, and he didn't have like neurological damage or any of the other long-term consequences that babies that age can have if they get it. You have something to share with me in chat if that's okay. Yeah. Oh, and that's okay. Yeah, so far he's doing all right. I think he's going to be just fine. You know, it's still disconcerting even if you or your family members are healthy, relatively speaking, you know. Oh, are these your emotes? They're great. I love them. I love them. They're wonderful. Is that what you wanted to share? They're lovely. I like the yarn. Your mom gave it to both hubby and you. And oh man, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and it just, you know, I don't know. That's awesome, Bagel. Congratulations. That's, you know, I remember being really excited for, like, you know, any new emotes to get approved before I got instant approval. Instant approval is amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But they make you wait for it for a little while. But that's so awesome. Good for you. What's up, Chef John? How you doing? Please, everybody, give our friend John a follow, who's an awesome fellow broadcaster who does a lot of food and drink content. And he's just a lot of fun to hang out with. How are you, friend? I'm hoping to at least get these feet all sewed on today and have this finished so I can get it sent out. They were instant for you? Awesome. Did they change the rules for that then? Also, hey, regarding LiveSpace, I have a few updates for you guys about LiveSpace. First of all, they were kind enough on International Crochet Day, which was September 12th, to make a nice post about me on their Twitter and to kind of feature me as a crochet artist who I haven't been on LiveSpace in a minute, but we're gonna plan out some streams where we either go to LiveSpace from here or we start on LiveSpace and then come here. I think it might actually be better to start. Ella! I love you, Ella! Thank you, Ella! Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for rating. I've been slowly moving some of these Stream Elements commands over to mix it up. So please don't gift Stream Elements as sub. I might just hold off on that whole thing and ask for either a different bot or I don't know. Thank you very much, Ella. If you've not been here before, I'm 9.5. I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. A very bold restaurant coworker gave me this nickname many years ago. Thankfully for said coworker, I have an excellent sense of humor, and the nickname stuck, unlike the top half of my finger. I'm a mom of 3. They're all home with me today. We have been streaming on Twitch for 5 years. I live in the Pacific Northwest. Okay. The kitties probably got it. Partnered since February 2022. The Game Hers Creative Streamer of the Year. $60,000 for charity this chat has managed to fundraise in the last 5 years. Over 30K of that has gone to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, but we will be fundraising for Starlight Children's Foundation at the end of the month, which Ella has been doing. And I appreciate you, Ella, and I'm glad that you decided to do it. If anybody is interested in fundraising for Starlight and wants help with getting set up, or you have questions, I'm here to answer them. I am a Starlight Class of 2023-2024 ambassador, and I've really enjoyed working with them. They are a fantastic organization. I forgot to turn on my Starlight lamp today. I was actually thinking about switching it up and having rating parties pick the color for the Starlight lamp. I have a remote. Yeah, Joyceinator. This, and then, okay, so then they also, this coworker, he was like, you ever seen that movie, the Royal Tenenbaums? I was like, oh man, he's gonna start calling me whatever her name is. He actually ended up just calling me Gwyneth, because that's who plays the character in the movie. Gwyneth Paltrow plays one of the Tenenbaums, the one that's missing a finger. And he would harass me about, I want you I think it would be so cool if you had a wooden prosthetic like she does. Dude, Nick, shut up. His name was Nick. That's okay. Here, look. I can show you. See, you have to point it. See that little thing right on the front? You have to point the remote at that thing. Did they really? That's so awesome. The people at Starlight are amazing, and they really do. I see it. I can actually see it on my screen. They really try to, like, yeah, Joyceinator. Very special. So anyways, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you decided to do it. How much have you raised so far now, Ella? They really do try to make sure you're set up for success. So if any of you have thought about doing charity and you want to work with one that does cool stuff, like that's awesome, Ella. Let's go. They do cool stuff like bringing Nintendo handhelds and gaming rigs to kids who are sick in the hospital, as well as VR technology, fun hospital gowns, art supplies, books, little red wagons for getting them from place to place in the hospital. They even do things like help renovate existing areas. Like, say there's a teen lounge that needs some renovations. They help fund things like that. So thank you, chat, for helping me help those kiddos while they're in the hospital and helping Starlight deliver happiness to them. Miro, 24 kills. Connie, most assists with 8. Thank you very much. And some stuff for Shoni91, Zach Vanakis, and Tactical Sponge. Congratulations on your additional rewards. And now we've got a loyalty boss chest battle coming up. You're having a lot of fun with that, aren't you? No one dared to change the sense. They can't. See, that's one of the ultimate trolls is when it ends in a nice number, you go ahead and you ruin it, and then somebody else feels the need to fix it. So if you've never played Stream Readers, you're welcome to join us. If you're coming in from Ella's raid, you probably are playing with her, or at least you know about Stream Readers. You're welcome to join us, and we do welcome new players. I'm also a Captain TV partner. We did a boosted skinathon to benefit Stand Up to Cancer at the very beginning of this month and celebrate 5 years on Twitch. And we raised $247 via skin points, and our campaign total ended at $5,669.69, you know, because you guys are a bunch of real jesters. Yeah. Oh, thank you. But you know what Ella's favorite color is, and she just rated. Will you put it on red? Ella loves red. I love you, Ella. Thank you for rating. We have a raid video for you guys. Let's do that. I don't like skipping this because I love this video so much, and our friend worked so hard on it. So please enjoy this awesome raid video courtesy of our friend Jonathan X. Ruth. And thank you so much, Ella. You know I appreciate you for so many reasons. This is just another one. Yeah, no, I love the video. We got to do it. It's equal parts advertisement and warning label. Yes, we are that fond of fart noises and rubber chickens around here. I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling. You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd.
It's time for
no flipping way. You didn't do it.
Oh, thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody.
We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh?
What? She do it so hard.
There's people out here with reputations at stake.
All right, so yeah, we're attaching the legs to this thing, and I think it's actually really funny and cute, and I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. But I've been crocheting since I was 7. That's mostly what I do here. I love telling people who know what Twitch is, but don't really know about creative, that I got partnered making amigurumi. It looks like a hungry caterpillar. Yeah, totally. Gravy. Hi, Gravy. Welcome in. How you doing, dude? Can you, never mind. I was gonna ask someone to shout you out. Miro's like, just streamer. No, that's okay. Here, I could put it in this. You want to put it in this? Yeah, we should always put it in there before we open it. It's a little bit too tight. Do I need to go up a hook size with these, or? There we go. That's a dice bag for somebody. No, not for Dad. I already made a dice bag for your daddy, and then he's like, this isn't going to be big enough, and I'm like... Okay. Wait, what do you mean, what? Thank you, Miro. Ads in approximately 3 minutes. We do 3-minute blocks of ads once an hour to keep the Twitch overlords happy, as our friend Fairy Wings likes to say. What? Yes, How did I make it to do this? I just crocheted it that way. So this is for a friend named Fragglemark. I finished the bag for Fragglemark. I finished the drawstring while I was watching Jang the other night. Hi, Marianas. Wow, both of you in here at the same time. The power couple. What have I done to deserve this honor? Hey, Ramono, the puppy needs to go outside. Do you want to take him outside? Oh, Moni, don't you like helping take care of the puppy? I do, but I'm tired, she says. All right. Wait, what now? Skycast, what's got you saying, You're just clucking amazing. That's why you deserve it. Okay. When did Moni become like a 40-year-old? Excellent question. So now do I do these? Here's an excellent question. Chat. Do I do them like this, where they're the same on each row of feet? Or do I get really crazy and do I do them like this? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Obviously, I'm not. The toes need to be pointing the right direction. You wore your 9 t-shirt today. Got a lot of compliments on the chicken. Very cool. We do have some fun shirts and a hoodie. If there's other wearables you want to see in the fourth wall, please just, let me know. I'm open to suggestions for stuff in the fourth wall, but I haven't put. I've put a few new things in there over the last week or two. Also, my husband asked me, he's like, do you want me to order you some of these Bob Ross trading cards? And I was like, oh man, that's so tough because, all the drama with the company that owns the Bob Ross, I want them, but I don't want to inadvertently support the people who have been gatekeeping his child from using his likeness and all of that. You gifted my guess what chicken butt tumbler to your lead at work because she loves chickens and she uses it every day. That makes me so happy. That is so awesome. I was trying to think, what could we do with steak in the dryer? Uh-oh. Why are you yelling? What are you yelling for? Why are you yelling no? Are you okay? Well, Ramona, you shouldn't have the puppy down here unless you're going to bring him in here and show him to chat. Ramona, bring the puppy here. Ramona, don't yell at him. We talked about this. Ramona, bring the puppy to mommy. Moni. 1. Bring him here. Everybody wants to see him. That's awesome. It's when I count backwards. Melissa, thank you for the follow. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Hello, pup dog. Hello, baby boy. Hello, baby pup. Hello. Hello, mister. Hello, puppy. Hello. Hello. No. Because then there's only so far. But it would be funny if I did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2. Yeah, this is Heracles. We call him Popo. Watch your toes. Oh, did I roll over your toe? I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Howlin', I'm sorry. I didn't do that for you. He's licking me. Sorry, baby. Hello, puppy dog. Hello. Hello, baby puppy. Hello. Hello, puppy. Hello. You need to go outside. You want to go outside? Would you like to go outside? Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside?
I think that's a no.
Do you wanna go outside, puppy dog?
That's a no.
Watch your toes. Watch your toes. Watch your toes.
I think that's
Mister, it's kisses.
I think
Yeah. Gravy. Who's a good boy? Gravy time. Gravy. Are you a good gravy? Good gravy. Is it gravy time? Is it gravy time? Is it gravy time? Is it gravy time? What time is it? What time is it? Yes, it's gravy time. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's gravy time, isn't it? Is it the gravy time? He's like, I like gravy. We were trying to decide what his voice would sound like. I was like, he's a little dog, so it would be funny if he had like a really deep, like a Barry White type voice or something like that. Joyce and Ader, thank you for hanging out with us today. I appreciate you. Thank you for popping in. It was nice chatting with you. Thank you very much. Loving the tardigrade. Yeah, it's looking good. I think it's gonna. I think hopefully it will be a pleasant surprise for Kraft. He hasn't popped back in since ordering it, to my knowledge. I don't pay attention to the viewer list.
He's licking me like crazy.
I don't want to be tempted to call someone who I like out of lurk. So I just only. But thank you for lurking. All of you lurkers, thank you for lurking. I very much appreciate you. Just because I'm not addressing you directly doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you being here. No, give me those. I need them. They're a tool, and you're not. Hey, don't walk off with them. Give me them. 5, 4. See, I counted backwards that time. I need those, and I need to be able to find them, and I know you. And you'll just put them down somewhere, and you won't remember where because you're a child. And it's okay. I'm gonna take this dog outside because the child to my left is refusing to help me with it. So, yeah, hi, Rin. I love you. Yes, don't hit Mama. What is it I can help you with? Why would you hit me?
Hi.
Do you want somebody to do that to you, what you just did to me? That's not true. I'm not even going to entertain that idea. What is a tardigrade? It's a water bear. They are a microscopic creature that can survive extreme environmental stress. And they can be found pretty much everywhere all over the planet.
The puppy's licking.
Oh my goodness. They're really cool looking.
Sorry.
Octopi, thank you for the raid. Be nice to Mommy. Why would you say you don't like me? I like you. I love you. Octopi, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What are you up to? Octopi, do you have a favorite color? I don't mean to get personal right away. Yeah, we're making a Minecraft themed
Oh, looks like he.
blue. Maybe. Here, can I see that? Oh, you got it? You got it. There you go. Yeah, you gotta stand away from it. That was perfect. That's more of a deal. This is my beautiful assistant. You would say cream, but you don't want to be difficult. Yeah, I can't do that one. I could do white. I can make a light white, but... Yeah, yellow or white would be the closest I could get to that.
No.
We do keep it PG-13 here. Basically, does it pass the Shrek test? Can you refrain from profanity? Then you'll be fine in here. What's the Shrek test, you say? If the adults in the chat understand what you mean, but it couldn't be easily deciphered by a young person who can read, then we're good to go. This is our puppy, yes. So welcome, readers. I'm 9.5, and I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. A very bold restaurant coworker gave me this nickname many years ago. Ramona, you're interrupting! I'm trying to do my rage spiel!
Here's the light.
This is my 6-year-old. It's not just some random child that wandered into my studio.
Mom, look. Blue.
I think she looks more like her dad than me, but
Does anybody else have?
the family resemblance is there. So anyhow. Oh, we have a lot of that going on. See, look at our chat. Look. Who's a good gravy? We do. Is it gravy time?
It's wave.
Is it time for gravy to direct everybody? Oh my gosh.
It's time for wave. It's time for wave. It's time for gravy. It's time for gravy.
Hello, Raiders. Hello. 4 Raiders.
Good boy. Good boy.
I'm not going to get anything done, am I?
He said gravy time. It's gravy time. Oh, you look tired. Look how tired he is.
Squidgecraft, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. We also just got a raid from Octopi.
No, but
Octopi Raiders. Follow Squidgecraft. Squidgecraft Raiders. Follow Octopi. Mutually beneficial. Moni, you're pushing my chair again. I know you don't mean to do it.
Where? Is there anybody else that has a favorite color?
Anyways, I was just saying, I'm 9.5 and I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand.
Hero B, do you have a favorite?
Well, we would ask our raid bosses, the people who brought their communities here, if they had a favorite color. We have a raid video for you that I'm gonna do real quick, and I'm gonna try to get this dog outside. I'm gonna foist the dog off on my middle child and be like, please take the puppy out. I love you. Thank you so much for the raids. Here, enjoy this video, which we like to describe as equal parts advertisement and warning label. Yes, we are that fond of fart noises and rubber chickens around here.
Hero B. I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling.
You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd.
No flipping way. You didn't do it.
Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody. Ah!
We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh?
What?
You're doing so hard.
There's people out here with reputations at stake.
Thank you again for the raids. Yes, I love that video. Our awesome friend made it. Please, if you're looking for somebody to do the same for you, consider commissioning Ruru, which is twitch.tv/JonathanXRuth. It's right there in the chat. She also has an Instagram for her books, like book reviews and things like that. She calls it a Bookstagram. And her video editing IG is also up there, Instagram.com/RuthVideoEditor. Plus, she's also on Twitter. The clips could just be out of context chat clips and you being all, what are you all doing? Sure. So encourage, I know that it can be hard to remember to do things like this, Octopi. I struggle with it myself sometimes. Make a point of mentioning it from time to time.
Dan_D_he_him_88 just resubscribed for 30
Welcome
months.
back, Dan,
Click
for
here,
30 months.
Post at Booker for my sub gift.
Sub hype in the chat for that gift sub to Dan D from our friend Booker. Thank you, Booker, for gifting 12 whole months to Dan. Very kind. Nub hype. What is up, Brenda? Brenda, hello. I don't know why I just yelled that at you. I do know why. It's fine. How are you doing? So Octopi, that's really cool that you were looking specifically for someone from Team Moco Loco. Yelling is a love language. I loved that. Now, I was not prepared to basically get 2 doodles in your chat the other day, but that's how it worked out, and I'm okay with it because Astro asked you to do a doodle of me. I got the Tardigrade doodle, and then Astro rated you, and I was like, what? Now I get another doodle, basically. That was so cool. It was really fun, and I really enjoy hanging out in Art in Jest streams. You need to follow our friend Art in Jest. So Octopi Raiders, Squidgecraft Raiders, if you're not already following each other's raid boss and also Art and Jest, please make sure you do it. I look forward to your Astro Cowgirl musical in space. In space, exactly. Yes. Did you see my message, by the way, Brenda? I have a question for you regarding a very overdue charity redeem that I messaged you about in Discord. It's not an emergency. It's not urgent, really, but I just wanted to make sure to... Yes, I sent you a message in Discord. It's okay. It's all right. It's totally fine. You're so busy. Yes, it's in DMs. It's all good. I figured. Octopi, I'm going to make an example out of you right now for everyone who's new to the channel. You've become nerfed. I have nerfed your comment. Your networking game is not kind of terrible. It is still in development. And you did the thing today and you rated someone new and you're here now and we're getting to know each other. So you're already doing it. Don't sell yourself short, please. I know how easy that is to do. You did the thing. You went and you looked for some sort of connection between us, right? But that you hadn't been here before. And you brought people over. You were kind enough to raid our community, not knowing anything. Like, coming in here completely blind. Like, I don't know what's going on over there. You know? Hey, exactly. What's the little song that Jake the dog sings on Adventure Time? He's like, the first step at being sort of good at something is sucking at something. Or maybe he says sucking at something is the first step in being sort of good at something. So... you're doing it. You're already doing it. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Don't talk badly about yourself, please. You'll get nerfed in here. Jake Wisdom forever. I love him so much. So yes, we appreciate people bringing their communities by, and I remember very clearly what it is like to be brand new, not only to maybe the platform, but, you know, say you've been on the platform for a bit, but you make a big change in terms of your content. That's also kind of scary. So we welcome you with open arms, please. Not necessarily business casual. I would like to say that while I do really try to keep this a fun and lighthearted environment, we're a community, and that means sometimes people are struggling, and we do not punish them for sharing that information here. Occasionally, if I feel like the conversation has veered down a darker path for a little while, I'll insist upon trying to, you know, infuse some levity. Or maybe somebody will do something like this. I'm not trained, you know? I'm not professionally trained to be like a counselor and stuff. So we want people to be as well as they can be. And so we may, you know, suggest like, hey, sounds like you're really having a super hard time, and that's I'm glad that you felt comfortable sharing it here, but you know, here's some awesome resources, only because I want people to get the really like important, necessary, and effective help that they can get. But we don't punish people for being like coming in and going, man, I'm having a hard day, you know. They have business chimkins over in Art and Jest's channel. And is there a business cat now? Is the business franchise expanding? Brenda. Biscuit. Is it oh, like biscuit? I get it. Man, I'm having a hard day. I can't go hang out with I again, long ago in a galaxy far away, I was formed with the purpose, I'm fairly certain I'm an alien, with the purpose of entertaining and distracting people from their woes. But I think, you know, like all good clowns, there's that juxtaposition where... Do you guys know Puddles' Pity Party? Puddles, you know Puddles the clown? Please go look him up if you have never seen him perform. He is so good. And it's that perfect thing of like, he looks ridiculous, and then he opens his mouth and the most soulful, melancholy, beautiful singing voice comes out, and you're like, oh, what? So that's just my destiny, but it's fine. You got your first 500 followers 2 weeks back, actually. Yay! It's okay, Rin. I understand that. For some people, they just can't. Although I will say he performed on America's Got Talent. And even Simon Cowell, who says he has like a real fear of clowns and does not like clowns and stuff, was like, you may have changed my mind about clowns tonight. Which is pretty awesome. He has a beautiful voice, and there is this, I don't know how to describe it, a je ne sais quoi about him. And I have mad respect for him as a fellow performer, so. That's awesome, Dan. I'm really happy to hear that. Good for you. I know that that's not easy on a lot of fronts. I'm really happy for you. You're doing the things. Yeah, unfortunately, some people, they have a, the clowns freak them out, and I understand. But when I say that, too, I think there's a lot of different types of clowning, quote unquote, right? And when you're in the theater, if you do, if you're like if you're a comedic, if you're typically a casting comedic roles, there's always this sort of like, I don't know, especially in Shakespeare, the jesters, right?
Right, art and jest.
A jester is often the wisest person. They're called the fool, but they actually know more about what's going on than anyone else in the play. They also don't get wrapped up in all of the idiotic goings on of their fellow characters in the production. Yes, dear. My 11-year-old is standing on the stairs staring at me intensely. I'm not sure what he wants. I think he wants to play a video game. Speaking truth to power under the safe guise of idiocy. Exactly. So everybody goes, ha ha ha, look at, ha 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 ha, they fell down. It's funny. Meanwhile, there's like a really deep lesson there. Yes? What is it? It's, can we talk about that in a minute when I take a break? Yeah. How's the dishwasher looking? How's that dishwasher looking, kid? Cody? My Mikey. Mimey Cody. Stop me at any point. Please. I beg of you. Thank you for the follow. So I really appreciate when people step out on a limb and they decide, to take the risk of raiding. Never stop. Because I understand that it can be really nerve-wracking not knowing what's going to happen when you show up. My Cody. Yeah. Thank you for, I very much appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for the pronunciation guide. Because sometimes I ask and people don't say anything. Thank you, Octopi. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So we got raided rapid fire by Elandriel. Let's see. Who's raided today? Elandriel, Octopi, Squidcraft. Did you come in on one of these raids, Brenda? Or were you just poking around Twitch? Were you hanging out with one of them? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. What's up, Angelic Dreamer? How's it going? Hello, Crochet Dude. How are you? So, I was crocheting. Speaking of crochet. And then things happened. Did we play raid videos for everybody? Who was the last person to raid? Was Squidcraft. Squidcraft, what color do you want the starlight light to be? It's crooked. Why is it crooked? Awesome. I'm happy to see you, Angelic Dreamer. Excuse me. I drank a big gulp of LaCroix, the limoncello flavor. Squidcraft, would you like to pick a color for that lamp back there that we got from Starlight? We have another stream readers ready already. Anyways, Brenda, the question I asked you was about our cross-stitch project from way back when, in December when we did 12 days. So if you get a chance to answer it, it's awesome. It's really not, like, super urgent. You hope the crocheting goes well. You're gonna go on a run, but you'll follow and lurk a while. Thank you, Business Casual. I appreciate you, and I appreciate Business Casual. Have I shown you? Speaking of business. Brenda, there needs to be a Business Casual chimkin. I made this business chimkin when I was a counselor for Camp Chaos, a Camp Chaos counselor, and that was a lot of fun. And that is one of the many reasons I appreciate and love what Art and Jest does, and the Jesters, not to mention the Crayon Fund and just how fun it is in there. And really, honestly, like, so thankful for Twitch for bringing me, for just delivering Art and Jest and the Jesters on a silver platter to me in my life. It's pretty awesome. We did it. We beat the boss. Miro most kills. Zach Vanakis most assists. And we got some Monk Scrolls in gold going out too. Zach Vanakis and came to fart, and blasted that boss all apart. We start another map. Another one. I very much appreciate you, all of you deciding to raid, whether you've been here 100,000 times or never before in your life. And if you came along on the raid and you're still here, it's very much appreciated. That is one way that you can support people, is just leaving them a lurk or hanging out when they're live, even if you can't subscribe. Although I will say, this is the month to do it, particularly if you've thought about continuing your gift sub. You should try to take advantage of September, which only applies to paid recurring subscriptions. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It will apply to gift subs, but only for the last week. You had to go get a Starbucks. Did you bring enough for everybody, Diamond Queen? Oh, Rin. No, you. No, you, Rin. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. If anybody wants to post in our Discord show and tell, you'd be welcome. Doesn't matter if you're new. We just need to... if you have a username that differs from your Twitch username, please let us know that in chat here so we can approve you. We can give you a role right away, so then you won't have to wait the 10-minute waiting period to be able to post. And it's under the Twitch category. I know that might seem counterintuitive, but the reason I do that is so that it's not a place where it's obvious that it's something that happens on Twitch. Please don't post any pictures of anyone under the age of 18 in there. If they're in the picture, please cover their face with an emoji. I share my kids on stream. I know for a fact that that's okay with me and my partner. I've had conversations with them about it. I have no way of knowing for sure if other people's children, you know, that it's okay to show photos of them on some chicken crochet streaming ladies channel. No, please don't apologize, Squidge. Did you have a favorite color? Do you have a favorite color? Did you answer me and I missed it? Because I would love to change our light in the background for you. Or you could pick my pair I wear toppers if you would like. It's up to you. Purple, you got it. Thank you for rating. I really appreciate you. I'm thinking about making that for our week-long thing. You can change the color for a particular donation. Thank you very much. Yeah, post away in there, please. And if you have not yet, oh yes, indeed they are, Daddy Pedro. We do love us some Daddy Pedro. If you've never posted in there before, please don't be afraid. We just love to celebrate people's craftiness, their creativity, if they try new things. And people also share stuff like, you know, photos of food, all of that. It's not limited to your creative projects, but, you know, typically that is mostly what goes in there. This looks really cute, Kit Kat. I love it. So adorable. Very cute. Look at you go. How many is this now? Thank you for the follow. Jude, thank you very much for the follow. Let me know if it's okay if I call you Jude. I'm not sure. What do you? How is your name meant to be pronounced? This is number 3. Hell yeah, Kit Kat. Let's go. Who, me? I don't have a Woobles problem. A likely story. Meet Billy! I love it. This is so stinking cute. Excited for you that you are getting into it with this. Oh, Becca, look at your Pokeballs, your spooky Pokeballs. I love it. A witch Pokeball, a Frankenstein Pokeball, and a pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin Pokeball. That's awesome. These are adorable. That's a really cute idea. You could really go in a lot of directions with that for sure. Oh, cool, Diamond Queen. You were talking about this diamond painting and this designer, and it looks like you're making some pretty good progress here. That's very cool. This looks like a big piece. How big is it? I don't know how you all do stuff like that. Oh my gosh, wow. Baby girl first year photo album. So I'm curious, what all is in here, Squidge? There doesn't happen to be pictures of kiddos in there, does there? Awesome. Thank you, Miro. I just want to make sure. Oh, you made this photo. I see. Oh, it's so cute. How lovely. Did you make this as a gift for someone? Is it for one of your own kids? 93 centimeters by 77 centimeters. Officially, it's Jude Kin, but you don't mind just Jude either? Just Jude either? That's what most people call you? Okay, cool. Right on. Thank you for answering my question. And I appreciate you being here. Welcome in. This is awesome. Not for you, for one of your subs. Oh, very cool. Did they commission it from you? Do you take, like, commissions for this sort of thing? Squidge, do you have a shop? An online shop? A place where you list such things? If you do, please don't be shy about posting it. You would need a permit to post the link directly to chat. It's totally fine with me. You just need to let us know you have a link ready and ask for a permit before you post it, or else you'll get bopped by the bot. No! You brought your community here, and I know you're trying to get out of here, but if you would like to post a link, just say link ready when you have that link, and we'll give you a permit. It only lasts for 60 seconds. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing it. It's beautiful. This is very cool, too. Sun and moon. Oh, how pretty. Orange is my favorite color. That has a lot of orange in it. This is lovely. This is very cool, too. Is this all paper? Or is it like mixed media? What are the little dots? Are they paper? Paint? There we go. There's Squidgecraft's website. These are awesome. Micro crochet octopus made with cross-stitch thread and the smallest hook you own. This is adorable, and I have done such things in the past, and I don't know if I have that much desire to really ever do them again, and I applaud you because it's not easy to do this. It's kind of tedious. And Coffee and Crochet is so good at it. I'm like, I don't know how you do that all the time. Oh, my mom says they are discharging my stepdad today. Thank goodness. I know I mentioned that my stepdad was in the hospital. Anyways, this is so cool, and I love the color you used. Very pretty. Is this floss already variegated, Angelic? Oh, you were challenged to do this. This was a challenge. Why is my phone blowing up? Oh, hey, guess what, you guys? We have partner codes. Should we do a giveaway? We have partner codes.
Coco, señorita. Te tocará la
You got a
canción.
puppy!
La canción
Puppy hype.
de mi gente. Va así.
Yeah, Stream Readers partner codes. Thank you for posting in the Discord. I really love looking at your stuff. Thank you, everybody, for sharing your creative efforts and what have you. Little maybe snippets, tidbits of your lives. I really am happy that people seem interested in doing that because, you know, we are a community. Yes, I have to press the go live button and I'm the talking head on the screen and blah, blah, blah. But this community wouldn't be anything if it weren't for all of you participating in it. All right. He's being held hostage. Why? Awesome, Ella. Let's do a giveaway. What?
Trissy 363
Trissy!
just subscribed for 11 months. Cluck yeah, wood.
Trissy, thank you so much. Thank you for 11 months. Big hype for, unfortunately, our gift bot is broken. So here, I can hype you up. I can hype you up. I got it. I got it. I got it. Woo! Major, massive hype. Here, I can press all kinds of buttons for you.
It's Mother Cluckin' giveaway time.
Trissy, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. I really appreciate you. People choosing to have a paid recurring subscription is, you know, I appreciate any support people show, right? Whether that's them gifting subs to the chat, cheering bits, tipping, making a purchase, merch purchases, etc. But, you know, you've had a choice all this time whether or not you want to keep that sub going. And I know also sometimes people want to, but they just can't. They have other obligations or their financial situation changes, and I would never be upset about that. Please don't ever feel bad, anyone in here, if you once had a sub badge and you cannot continue to subscribe yourself. But for those of you that do have the means and make that choice, I'm very grateful. So thank you very much. Trissy, and welcome back for 11 months. That is literally, actually, factually almost a year. For once, we're saying it without any sarcasm. What should I make this keyword? I don't know. Keyword for the partner codes. Here, let me look at them. Let me see which skin they are.
Chicken attack!
Is it ready? No, we have 17 more minutes. Okay, cool. It's just impact. Squidge, have a great rest of your time zone. Thank you. I do appreciate you being here, and thank you, friend, for the raid. Have a great rest of your evening.
Did someone say chicken? I see.
Partner codes for the Summer Barbarian. Tomorrow is the official end of summer. Let me get this set up for y'all. Thank you guys for being here, for your love and support. Again, just being here is enough. And they give us these codes monthly to give out to our communities. Summer Barbarian is the skin that we are giving away. So, will this work? Nope. I was just trying to drag and drop it from the email. Remove. Yes. It's a pretty cute skin. So please type SUMBARB, Sumbarb, in the chat to enter to win a code for a Summer Barbarian skin in Stream Raiders. Obviously, you have to have a Stream Raiders account. Please be 18 and over following the channel. You will not need to fill out a form for this giveaway because this is provided to me complimentary from Stream Raiders for being a captain partner. So please type the keyword in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for playing Stream Raiders with me. I see your message, Noki. Thank you for sending me your gift. Summer Barbarian skin could be yours. Could be yours. If you just type the keyword Sumbarb in chat. Also, incidentally, I went ahead and changed the sub goal. Please, nobody consider this anything other than a statement of appreciation for the wild generosity and over-the-top sub gifting from August. Many of those gift subs have now fallen off. It happens. I'll never, ever be anything other than eternally grateful to people who choose to do crazy things like that. So our sub point count dipped back down. I am not about to be trying to, you know, if anything, I would encourage people just to take advantage of September and maybe subscribe themselves at tier 1 if they can. But if they can't, that's also totally okay. If you sub at tier 3, towards the end of the month, I will be opening up a claim form for anyone who has subbed at tier 3. And they will receive a swag bag mailed to them. Yes, that's okay if you're international because it'll be something relatively flat that I'll be able to ship in a small flexible envelope. So please don't fret about the shipping cost for something like that. Honestly, the fact that you would sub at tier 3 means a lot to me, and it adds quite a few sub points to our total. I'm not sure if we'll make Partner Plus, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to try. If y'all feel like that it's worth it to sub at tier 3 here, I will accept your love begrudgingly. I'm kidding. I just really wish that Twitch would give us more tools to make a tier 3 sub like more worthwhile for you guys. Like say animated emotes, additional animated emote slots at tier 2 and tier 3 would be awesome. You know, there's all kinds of ways that Twitch could help us incentivize people to sub at higher tiers. And it's hard because I think that anybody who's monetized on this platform should get probably like around a 70-30 split, if not more. Another reason why, you know, the competitors to Twitch are offering streamers better sub splits. I worry about whether or not a certain particular very conspicuous competitor will be able to maintain that in the future. It seems a little bit too good to be true. The green platform, if you will. But I have actually been streaming occasionally on LiveSpace. I applied for their 1,000 creators that receive 100% of sub revenue for a year. And your gifts didn't go through? What do you mean? Risika, how are you? How are the kids? I hope you're doing well. Some Borb? Like gift subs? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. Let me look at, let me refresh the activity feed. Have you tried refreshing your Twitch page? I don't know what good that would do. Yeah, definitely, message them, Ella. First week of pre-K went very well. That's awesome. Really, Ella? Uh-oh. Oh, Ella. Yeah, in fact, wait, you know what? Hold on one second here. Gifted subs. So, I know that somebody this week has gifted subs, right? Someone this week has gifted a sub, and not anonymously. Like Ella, I'm pretty sure you've done it. Since Monday, and there's nothing in the leaderboard for gifted subs. And when I filter to gifted subs in the activity feed, nothing shows there either. Something is wrong. And of course, it's during September. I noticed that earlier today. I was like, what's the deal? Why does it say there's no one on the leaderboard for cuz I was like, that can't be right. I mean, maybe it is. Am I wrong? Let me look at Stream Elements, cuz Stream Elements would probably have it. So hold on one second, cuz I might support submit a ticket. Filter. Wait, what? Yeah, 3 days ago, KitKat, you gifted 7 and 2. And they were not anonymous. So, yeah, there's something definitely wrong. Right, I know, but those wouldn't show in the leaderboard. But KitKat definitely gifted. And I'm fairly certain Ella has sometime in the last, however many days that is. Maybe. I could be wrong. And maybe that was Sunday. Maybe that's why, because it rolls over on Mondays. But KitKat definitely has. And your name's not up there. There's nobody on the leaderboard. What the heck, Twitch? Anyways, let's give away a partner code. I'm not going to worry about it. There's nothing I can do about it right now. 77 anonymous gift subs was anonymous, so it doesn't show up in there. But whoever did that, thank you. I appreciate you deeply. Ella, Crazy Cat Lady, Kit Kat, Noki, Risika, Richard, Rin, Smack Steve, and Steve Snack. Gotta have those in there. 10, 9.5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's just give both of these away right now. 2, 1. Go. Yeah, please don't feed the worm. No! I hope you're happy, chat. Some of you anyways. You Steve sympathizers. Little do you know. Steve Snack, get out of here. Ready? 10, 9.5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, Catherine, how's it going? What was that? Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Yes, the ads in 3 minutes. Thank you. Hi, Pokey Hokey Meg. Hello. Rizika is winner number 1. Rizika, please speak up in chat. You have 69 seconds, my friend, to defeat the worm and claim your Summer Barbarian code for stream readers. Thank you very much for not feeding Steve. I do appreciate it. Steve's family appreciates it. We love Steve. Maybe that's the t-shirt we need, is I Heart Steve. I don't want to use the artwork, the original artwork for the worm, but thank you. I appreciate you. You know, if you're walking around, people are like, who's Steve? Is that like your partner? You're like, no. Sit down. Let me tell you a story. Rizika, I will whisper that code to you. Thank you, friend. You're amazing. I appreciate you, and I'm super happy you get to have one of these. Congratulations. I'm happy for whoever wins them, but when it's somebody who's been as generous and kind and such a great friend of the stream as you, Rizika, it makes me extra happy. There's your code in Whispers. Please check your Whispers, Rizika, for your code. What's up, Conan? We have one more of these codes to give out. So we kick Rizika from the giveaway. We've already fed Steve, people. Conan. We've already fed him. Steve is fed. Okay? Yeah? Yes. All right, ready? 10, 9.5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, blast off!
It's Mother Cluckin' giveaway time.
Would you like to see the dessert tray, Steve? Psych! We don't feed worms here, Steve! We have ads starting in 30 seconds. 3 minutes of ads. Oh, Kit Kat. Crazy Cat Lady. Crazy Cat Lady managed to snag that code right there. 69 seconds. Whoa. I'm going to need a little bit more enthusiasm from you. Crazy Cat Lady. Give me 1 second here to copy pasta that code. Thank you very much, friend, for being here and spending time with us on a regular basis. There's your code in your Whispers, Crazy Cat Lady. Congratulations. Enjoy your Summer Barbarian skin. Thank you, everybody, for all your support, including playing Stream Raiders with us. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for making our whole experience with Stream Raiders that much better because you guys all are so enthusiastic. Thank you. You going nice, Miro? I appreciate you, friend. Sweet dreams. Big hugs. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your help. Thank you for helping me figure out the situation with GiftBot. Please, everybody, say nice to Miro, our amazing friend and fierce supporter of our community in so many different ways. And just a pretty, like, all right dude, you know? I know I appreciate you very much, Miro. Thank you. Good night, Miro. Chicken attack. Time for our Stream Raiders battle. That's what that sound means.
Chicken attack!
Thank you, Risika. Thank you, Diamond Queen. Thank you, Noki.
Chicken attack!
It's fine. Take your time, Stream Raiders. No, I'm kidding. 12 enemies left. Come on. How many? 10? Oh, this thing here is just sitting here. It's a trap. It's a trap! Blue-eyed Ven, don't do it. Oh, you killed it. Brushing it. Literally. Is this one last little enemy over here? Okay. We did it. Yay! Yay us. Kriznatch most kills, Zach Vanakis most assists. Thank you all for participating in our battle. I appreciate you. Kriznatch, Martiquin, and Lunar Wolf. Congrats on your additional rewards. Thank you, thank you. You know what I'm going to look up is see if anybody's saying anything about gifted sub on Twitch. I really don't like that, Ella. Purchase support FAQ. Um... Oh, EU streamers. Did you guys do your stuff with this new EU tax regulations? DAC7 requires certain digital services, including Twitch, to report information regarding earnings generated by users. At Twitch, this concerns all monetized streamers who reside in the EU. You did it already, Ella? Yippee, I didn't all die! Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but that's not cool. I don't like that. Obviously, I realize that, you know, that you know that it's not like I don't have it. I don't know why that couldn't possibly be a setting or anything. Right? Thor on the battlefield, which means that melee units gain 30% damage resistance. Okay. If you place in this tiny purple section here, you will not, you'll be stationary. This is a defensive zone. You don't move unless enemies come within range. Wait, Ella.
Elendrielm has gifted a sub to Bad Cat Keeper. What an absolute
Thank
unit.
you, Ella. That one
Elendrielm gifted a
worked.
tier 1 sub to Bad Cat Keeper.
Okay, so that's too funny. It saw the TIT in Catitude. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Bad Catitude Art, Ella. I love you. I really appreciate your support. Yeah, I would reach out to, like, whatever purchase support is for you. Purchases and payments FAQ. Okay. Purchases and payments FAQ. I paid, but my channel subscription is not active. Might be the closest thing to what you're what happened to you, but let me just scroll down and see if there's anything in here about. Okay. I would probably go ahead and do this. Oh, but it might be different because you're in a different country, because this says like language equals ENUS, but this is the form as I see it for like reporting a problem with like a subscription or any other, you know, paid. So I would go to like purchases. Subscriptions. And then it's going to have you log in. And you would probably want to go to subscription gifting issues and then describe. Did you find it? Okay. I'm sorry, Ella. That's a bummer. I hope that they are either able to get you a refund or something. It's weird. Definitely submit a support ticket and let me know what they say. And I will keep an eye on things, and if something comes through while I'm, like, not on stream or something, I will let you know. But it doesn't matter anyways, even if they ended up, you know, just long as you're not being charged for something that didn't happen. I'm more worried about, you know, I would rather you got a refund. I appreciate you. Puffles, I think Ella tried to do some gift subs and they didn't come through. But then she did another one, a single, and I don't want to pry. How many did you do, Ella? Because I might also submit a ticket on your behalf. I don't know if they'll get to it quicker because they see it come from a partner. I mean, you would hope, but I'm not holding my breath. 5 at tier 2? Oh my goodness. You did 5 tier 2 subs? Ella. But why? Reasons. I love you. You really don't need to do that. Is Twitch like Wait, who would be crazy enough to gift this lady 522 subs? Twitch was like, clearly this must be a mistake. Clearly. Yeah, a rock named Daryl. It's a scam. It's a sham. I'm a sham. I actually don't even know how to crochet. These are somebody else's hands. I'm the Milli Vanilli of crochet partners on Twitch. This isn't even my voice. I'm lip syncing. I don't exist. I'm AI. I'm AI generated. Ramona, what's wrong? She's yelling up there. What's wrong, Moni? Doesn't sound like nothing. How very dare you? Yes. Pay no attention. Pay no attention to the woman behind the curtain. You don't mock AI, so they won't. Probably a wise decision, Moose. Probably a wise decision. We could all learn something from Moose here. Some Orwellian stuff there, man. Pay no attention to the woman behind the yarn, exactly. You'll take your chances. It's really rough because, like, I can tell for now when something's been AI generated. And it's hard because I understand, you know, sitting and coming up with, you know, stuff to say on a regular basis when we're pressured as content creators in particular to have like this constant volume, this constant output. Voluminous output of material, and feeling this worry that if we don't meet some kind of minimum amount of activity or engagement or what have you, that our content, you know, and therefore our livelihood will be suppressed. Yeah, Kit Kat, it's true. They look a lot more cursed. Then again, you know, would a missing digit be a telltale sign? That the AI just like forgot one part of one finger? Did you not see the Read video where AI 9 had like 100 eyes on her AI face? Exactly. But, you know, what if we are all just a bunch of NPCs? You know? Am I blowing anybody's mind right now? Probably not. You've probably all thought of these things already. I'm probably behind the times. It's okay. I'm old. Comparatively speaking, on Twitch. Kevin has 2 spores. Excellent. Good for you. You better share your Kevin when it's done, Noki. Noki, when's your next stream? Hi, Jess. How are you? Right back at ya. What's going on? How's the house sitch? You guys working towards being all ready to like... Wait, are you already moving? When do you get the keys to the new place? Move is moving at a snail's pace. Oh, I'm sorry. The only thing more annoying than moving is it taking too long. Well, I hope that it doesn't, you know, get too hung up. You have the keys. You want to be fully in by the end of the month. So were they living in this house when you bought it or not? Because see, like we had to contend with like the person was living here. And, you know, we decided we were going to be magnanimous even though he really made the transaction extremely difficult and we had to get a lawyer involved and all this other stuff. He was like, well, I need more time to be able to get out. And we were like, okay. And there was like a whole arrangement with that and everything. And, you know, I think we got like some kind of a break on some sort of fees or something. I can't remember. But yeah, we weren't able to move right in, like, even though the property was technically ours. And I remember talking with my husband about like, well, let's hope he doesn't do anything crazy and like try and like sabotage the place. But he ended up, you know, he kind of like mildly apologized for his behavior and basically admitted that he freaked out because he realized he had kind of given us like too good of a price on the house. And it's like, well, you know, you could have saved everybody a lot of time and energy and money. But, you know, I guess that lawyer got paid and gets to feed their family. And the lawyer you had to hire because you made things difficult. He tried to claim that that he wasn't made aware of the time that the inspection was taking place when that was absolutely not true. And once it became apparent that we weren't about to like that we would pursue whatever action we had to prove that we were in the right, he finally backed down. They mainly used it as a summer house from what you understand, and they understood that they had to be out by closing day. That's awesome. So at least that's not standing in your way, because like I said, we had to wait. And the only issue with that for us, and it ended up being all right, because what I did was I contacted the local school district here and said, hey, everything is virtual right now because Panini. Could we have our students, I can show you our transactions and the deed in our name and all of that. We are moving this year into the district and our kids will be attending the schools. So can we please just have them start with online classes with this school district instead of having them be disrupted even more than they already were by having to do virtual. But, you know, not start virtual in one school district and then have to move to another. If we could do that, that would be awesome. And they agreed, said that was just fine, which was nice. So there was at least that wasn't as much of, you know, upheaval as some other things about moving at that time.
Our Deccan wife just sent a $5 hype chat for 2 minutes. Happy Thursday.
I set up the TTS for that. Arid Ecan wife, thank you so much. Anyone that attended school at any age during the pandemic has your deepest sympathy. I feel the worst, honestly, Andrew. And hello, Andrew. I was just thinking about you earlier today. I summoned you. Has my deepest sympathy if they were a senior in high school, or like if they were about to graduate and like do prom. I mean, any of them, honestly, I agree. But especially the kids who were at those milestone moments of graduating high school, graduating college. I also have that sympathy for people who, for example, were supposed to get married, had a baby, and like, you know, their parents would have normally come and been like support and help for them and celebrate the addition to the family, or a funeral for that matter, because you could not properly have those moments of gathering and support at all, you know. You sent me a DM. Okay, thank you, Ella. I appreciate you. Aridicam wife, thank you so much for the $5 hype chat. You generous soul. Can we get a fancy shout out for Aridicam wife, please? Who is an amazing, amazing beadwork artist, among other things. Among other things. It's not all that you are or who you are, but also extremely generous and kind. And I am so very happy to see you. Thank you so much for that. You are amazing. Thank you for the happy Thursday wish with the $5 hype chat. It was crazy. You're such a boring person that the pandemic only made your life. I mean, one thing that's weird is like I still kind of have a little I have to convince myself to leave the house. And that was not the case before. I mean, I enjoy socializing, so it doesn't take that much. But like I've just gotten used to it, you know? Like it just sounds like a lot of work. I'm like, you know what? I love people and everything, but that's like I have to get everyone ready and oh my God, you know, like it just feels like a production. And it felt that way before, but I was just used to it. Cause like I had to cart my kids all over town when I was working in restaurants. And then for a little while, when we first moved back to Oregon from Colorado, I had to cart them even more all over town because I was taking our eldest to an elementary on the other side of town, so he could keep doing Spanish immersion, which eventually we gave up because I just couldn't anymore. Yeah. Andrew, I just was thinking, I was like, I guess I was just thinking about like, wow, it's cool that, you know, that whole thing that I was encouraged to do by some of our friends to like go looking purposely for people off my typical radar, that it like really did pay off. And we found you and we've found other people, and somebody did the same for us today. So I was thinking about that. They looked up teammates on Team Moco Loco and rated us. Yeah, making new friends. I was like, oh, yay. Somebody else decided to like, you know, poke around the Twitchiverse and see if there was someone who they might like to, you know, maybe perhaps make a broadcaster connection with. And networking can be hard and it's nerve-wracking, and like, you know, especially for certain people, I think it's really worrisome because you're not sure how, you know, you're going to be received. And, you know, for example, I know I don't hesitate to speak in voice chat in a random lobby in video games very much, but there have been times that I have deeply regretted speaking in voice chat as a woman in public lobby games. And the people who made me regret that choice should be ashamed of themselves. And many of them were children, which is even more disheartening. You're like, what? You've already learned to be this hateful, huh? Where is your purity? Where is your innocence? Where is your compassion already at this young age? You've become jaded and hardened, and you think it's okay to treat somebody like that. So I'm not like personally offended. I'm more like sad for them, honestly. This yarn, it sheds so much. I'm like, what happened? Someone did you a disservice. And I struggle with that with my boys, but not very much. Thank goodness. It is done! The tardigrade with a juicy booty in Minecraft colors is finished. Your stream is very you being openly negative or pessimistic or strongly opinionated. Yeah, but not in a hateful way, though. Like, that's the difference. Oh, we don't... Yeah, we're... Like, we were talking about that earlier. We want to promote, like, inclusivity and, propping each other up and supporting each other, and, being positive is a good thing, but, like, life is not all sunshine and roses. So... I like hanging out in your stream. I enjoy what you do. Please follow our friend Andrew. Andrew. I actually can do shout outs because Miro went to bed. I appreciate him deeply. Believe me, it's really nice to feel like, oh wow, there's no way I'm gonna beat him. He would have already shouted you out, actually. Witchy woman, thank you. Thank you for purchasing skins during the skinathon and by proxy sending funds to Stand Up to Cancer and hanging out with us and helping us unlock some new rewards and in stream readers at the same time as supporting the channel and also the charity. Thank you, friend. He is very fast. You just got a huge package of yarn you ordered online. What'd you get? So you're like, God, what do I make first? Ignoring your Yeah. I feel that. Seriously, my gratitude to you, witchy woman, for doing that. I appreciate it. And I know not everybody can spend money on anything on Twitch, right? But it is important to me to show people that choose to do stuff like that, you know? Like, it was my pleasure to send you a sticker sheet. More than happy. And, you know, there's people who might say, like, well, you know, aren't you... I don't know. Like, sometimes my husband will be like, how much are you spending on that stuff? And I'm like, I don't think that's the point, dear. And I do, you know, I pay attention to these things. I'm actually kind of paying attention to some financial stuff more than he is these days, which is a little scary. But we are doing okay. I will say I'm hoping that he starts bringing home, you know, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with pay from the shop. He did do cash a check recently, but we unfortunately have also had to, like, we're discussing whether or not we might have to be closed a day at the shop. The shop is doing all right. Please don't panic. The shop is doing all right, but... Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Andre, I like TL Yarn Crafts. Tony, TL Yarn Crafts is awesome. And there's a whole specific yarn line. You bought into the hype. It's really soft cotton wool blend in a good color palette. I looked at it on Hobby. Yes. And if you order a certain amount, you get free shipping from them. But even if you don't hit the free shipping threshold, despite the fact that they're in Denmark, their shipping is pretty reasonable. So I enjoy their products. I use their yarn all the time. This is Hobby. Honey Bunny. I've also used a ton of their Baby Snuggle for this type of yarn. This is Rainbow... like a variegated rainbow cotton. You going 9-9, Elandriel? I love you. Thank you so much for your support, Elandriel. I will take a look at your DM and I'll tell you. I'll also contact them and I'll tell you if they get back to me. I'm sorry that you were having problems with Twitch purchases. I see your message. You would die and go to heaven to visit one of their physical. Oh, I know. Can you imagine if they opened a store here? I'm pretty sure there's people who would probably fly to be at the opening. Can you DM me if you need some sense knocked into a person of your choosing? Nobody should mess with moms. Oh my. What? Yes. I will. I'll give him the mom look and the voice. Yeah, Ella, let me know. 'Cause, like, that's weird. Did you do it through, like, the button on my page? We're not condoning violence, just making sure you have options for potential muscle. Yeah, that's really weird. Fuzzy Dragon Books, hello. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Yeah, I would definitely cause a stink about that, Ella. Hi! Thank you for the raid. Ella, go to bed. We love you. Fuzzy Dragon Books, how was your stream? Thank you so much. Always a smile. Welcome in. Thanks for that first-time chat. How are you? I really appreciate this. Nashinoka, also a first-time raider chat. Hello. Hello, new friends. Fuzzy Dragon Books. I don't think we've met before. Am I wrong? Unless you changed your name. Thank you, Ella. Now go to bed. Ella, don't pull a Miro. I do. I have the most amazing mods. We really do have the most amazing mods here. I love you. We'll get it figured out. I'll see if I'll try and submit a ticket as well. Fuzzy Dragon Books. Do I know you already? Because I think this does not say first time chat. First time reader chat right there. Did you change your name? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders, if you've never been here before. I am 9.5, and I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. A very bold restaurant coworker gave me this nickname many years ago. Thankfully for said coworker, I have an excellent sense of humor, and the nickname stuck, unlike the top half of my finger. You've said hi before. We have a friend whose name is Dragon Boots. And I was like, I wonder if this is Dragon Boots, but they changed their name. What were you doing on stream today? I hope it was good. Thank you for raiding in. We just finished this Minecraft-themed crocheted tardigrade with a juicy booty for a friend of the channel who commissioned me to make a tardigrade and didn't give me any instructions whatsoever on what color scheme or anything like that they wanted. But I noticed that the last game they had played on their channel was Minecraft. So it's not as boxy as an actual Minecraft creature would be. But I had fun making it nonetheless. And I'm excited to send it out to them. You already did submit a ticket. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure we get it taken care of for you. That's all. You had a cupcake party and crocheted. Awesome. What kind of cupcakes? That's an important question. And what were you crocheting? Do you have an Instagram or other place where you post pictures of your work? If so, and you'd like to post the link, please let us know so I can get you a link permit so the bot does not bop you. One of our moderators or myself will give you a link permit. Posting links directly to the chat without a permit is a sub perk, mostly because it stops random like bot type posts in the chat of like, want to buy followers and oh no! See, that was accidental. You had a period between hate and to. You said, I hate to raid and run, but I must go. Miles of smiles, everyone. And that bot just said no links in chat. And I'm sorry that you got bopped for an accidental, something that looked like a link to the bot. Instagram is Fuzzy Dragon Books. Okay, great. So, what were you crocheting and what kind of cupcakes? Very important questions indeed. We have a raid video for y'all, and then we will do our stream raiders. Thank you so much for bringing people by. I really appreciate it. This awesome video was put together by our amazing friend, Jonathan X. Ruth. Please keep an eye on chat for her info if you would be interested in commissioning her, and even just give her a follow here on Twitch because she's an amazing friend of the stream and she did a fabulous job. Puffles, actually, and I love that you did it beforehand, but when I press the button for the raid video, it automatically does the command. I've managed to fix it. So awesome. Always a smile. Thank you for coming on the raid. No worries about needing to get going. And the same goes for anyone else, including you, Fuzzy Dragon Books. If you have to read and run, I understand completely. I've got 3 kids, 2 cats, 2 dogs. I understand. Sometimes we just, you know. You were crocheting a shawl. Your cupcake was huge! And it has sprinkles. Delicious. Who doesn't love cupcakes, right? I fixed the thing. Some time ago, actually. Cody? Is it Cody Hendricks? Could be Katie. Could be, I don't know. Could be a lot of things. Thank you. All right, here's that raid video. I really love it. I consider it equal parts advertisement and warning label. Yes, we are that fond of rubber chickens and fart noises around here.
I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling.
You have no clothes on. No.
Get supported, nerd!
No flipping way. You didn't do it.
Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody.
We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh?
What? She doing so hard.
There's people out here with reputations at stake.
All right. So, yes, this is what we just finished. I literally just finished this. I think it looks good. Does it scream Minecraft? I'm excited to send it to our friend, Craft Wins. If you would like to, Fuzzy Dragon Books, do you have a favorite color before you go? I'd love to change our light in the background to whatever color you'd like, and then I release you. Again, sometimes I have to raid and run to the point where I raid and I don't even say anything. So I'm so thankful to you. Thank you for bringing your community by. I hope you have a great rest of your time zone. Crazy Cat Lady's reminding me about our Stream Raiders battle. Which, you know, if I tried to be like, I know, it would be a lie because I forget things all the time. Thank you, Crazy Cat Lady. Purple, you got it. I think it was already on like a darker shade of purple, so I made it like a medium purple for you. Thank you, Fuzzy Dragon Books. Have a great rest of your day. I'm not even paying attention to the battle. But we won. Yay! See, that's because I'm just so confident that you guys have it under control. Stranix most kills. Pokehokimeg most assists. Thank you, everybody. We got Centurion and Monk Scrolls going out to a rock named Daryl, a Crazy Cat Lady. Thank you very much. There is a new event in Stream Raiders. However, during the month of September, I know we normally offer the Battle Pass if we have a level 5 hype train. If we have a completed level 5 hype train, we usually offer the Battle Pass to people for a giveaway as one of the choices. This month, because we are fundraising in honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and I am a Starlight Ambassador, if we do a completed level 5 hype train, I'm doing a $10 donation to our Starlight campaign. Just to make that clear, because I know it's something I normally do. Instead, we decided this month, if we do level 5 hype trains, we do $10 to Starlight. And hopefully you guys feel good about that. I love supporting the charities. Thank you. We're no Miro, but we make do. Get out of here. Get out of here. 4:16. I think we could do one more. And then I'm going to have to figure out what the heck I'm doing for dinner. Pallies. Can I do another pally? Get this quest completed. We have a statue on these battlefields. This is Hill. I don't know how to say it. All units receive 30% more damage, which is kind of annoying. That we all take more damage, so it's not really a boon. It's a what is the opposite of a boon? A buff? No. It is broken. Yes, Crazy Cat Lady, it's been broken off and on for about a week. A curse, sure. Hot dogs, mac and cheese, and green beans. You don't have to cook, though. Only clean up. Oh, that's good. Yeah, detriment, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So bear that in mind. Armored units might be advisable because they can take more damage overall. Well, what do I do now, chat? Yeah, it's been a thing for a little while now. I could work on the Flareon. I think I need to make the ears next. I made the tail already. Oh, I was making the forehead puff, wasn't I? That's what I was working on. I was making the forehead puff. So, wait a second. The person who bid on this wished to remain anonymous. I happen to know who it is only because I looked at the address info. But I will not be revealing their name for obvious reasons. So thank you, Anonymous, for bidding on the Flareon. And they ended up bidding a total amount that was equivalent to more than twice the fair market value for a piece of this size and complexity, and every penny of that went to Stand Up to Cancer. So thank you to that anonymous person for their generosity towards our campaign. And it is a feature that I've been invited to test in Tiltify called auctions, where you can list items And people can bid on them. And then whoever the winning bidder is, that amount ends up added to your campaign. I did give them the feedback that it would be nice to have a bit more control over the appearance of the widget on the screen, and also that it would be nice to have alerts push through like they do for donos when people bid or outbid one another. Bane, thank you. It's a boon or a bane. Bless or curse. Boon or bane, thank you. One. Oh, this is different. Now we're... Okay, we did 3 half double crochet. Now we do 1. No! 2. 3. 4. Don't! 5. And then we turn and do single crochet into second stitch from hook. 1. 1. 2. 3. Slip stitch. Oh. Now, okay, wait a second. Oh, right, because we're gonna put like, we're gonna like do brushed out yarn for this. Okay, so we did the forehead puff, and now I need to do 2 ears and 4 ear spikes. Flareon. You finish a Vaporeon on Tuesday. Cool. Vaporeon was my first evolution in Pokemon Go. Oh, it's always so tough when it starts with a tiny amount of stitches in a magic circle. This one starts with 3. Because it always wants to be inside out. Puffles. Even, isn't it funny? Even 4 makes such a huge difference. If you have to start with 3, it like really makes it difficult to... Ad break coming in about 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 is tough. See, like I'm having to like really push down to like make this behave and not just be inside out forever and ever. It's because you're trying to create, you know, the point at the top of the ear. Yeah, if you need pointiness, it will often tell you to do that. 1 crochet increase. PR Medusa TTV. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Getting us 1 follow closer to our nice number of 6969. That's our current follower goal. We're at 6,700 and maybe 89. Yes, 89 now. Thank you to you. Hope you're doing well today. We have a minute and a half of ads coming, or I mean 3 minutes of ads coming in a minute and a half. We do our ad breaks in blocks of 3 minutes instead of interrupting every half hour. And it helps turn off pre-rolls for people coming into the channel and checking it out for the first time, like yourself. PR Medusa. And if you feel like you just want to lurk and hang out, that's cool. We appreciate lurkers. There's no pressure for you to chat. But if you want to talk and get to know us a little bit better and introduce yourself, we are all about that as well. Poor Pix, he's struggle busting. What's he struggle busting with? Oh no, is he learning English or continental, Puffles? Do I need to knock some sense into him and be like, yo, what are you doing trying to learn English? Is he wrapping the yarn around, or am I gonna have to go look? I mean, I should have a tab open for him anyways, but... Huh? No, he's doing continental, I think, because he's holding the yarn wrapped around his... He'll get it eventually. Is he being impatient with himself? I didn't realize that it was a collab stream. Oh, I'll definitely not try to throw my advice in the ring if he's already got people literally in his ear and his chat trying to help him. I am sorry to hear that, Noki. Let's see. Neighbors are back from vacay and need to leave again? Oh no. Alright. Now I think we're doing... Okay, this is messing me up because we're doing increases only on every other round. Oh no, that's the worst. And, like, a little bit of that here and there, like they're having a party and it only happens every, you know, couple of months or something like that is different. But if they do... If they do it a lot... Particularly if they're doing it when somebody in your household is trying to sleep, and even more so if it's sleep they need to be able to get up and go work. Really? Wait, do you share a wall with them, Puffles? Is this a rental situation? Or are these neighbors that live in a house? Are they renting a townhouse? You've got to have, like, do you have, like, some sort of, you know, organization that you could report them to tell them? Yeah, military housing. Yeah, you need to tell somebody. I mean, maybe you already have. I shouldn't assume that you haven't. You have and they don't care. Oh, Puffles, I'm sorry. Like I said, if it's a once in a while thing and it's not at like crazy hours of the night, I think it's totally fine. you know, I've been the neighbor with the noisy children, but they're asleep at night, you know? They're not keeping anyone awake who needs to be, like, sleeping at night and stuff. Luckily, where we are now, we have enough space between us and our neighbors that I don't think most of the time, anyways, that any noise that we're making is audible. Except maybe when our dogs are outside barking. We have some neighbors on one side of us that get a little rowdy at times, but thankfully they don't keep it going till late at night. 6. There is a certain DD form you can get from housing. Fill that out. They have to respond by so many hours. You use that form once, and friends haven't always worked. Especially if it's disturbing sleep for duty hours. Yeah. Hey, Let Us Grow, thank you for offering that up. If you haven't tried that already, Puffles, maybe that's a... It's really inconsiderate. I'm sorry. You would hope that people just wouldn't do stuff like that. Oh, wait. Oh, what am I doing? I'm glad I caught that right away. Huh. Silly goose. I started decreasing all the way around. I've had a lot of weird, like I've done a lot of patterns lately that have odd decrease stuff. My brain is just all scrambled. The issue is it's privatized housing run by a company, and they've told you they won't do anything if they can't hear it from the sidewalk. You'd think they could hear it since it rattles the glass door, but the neighbors had already... Oh. Could you record it happening? Like, is it so audible that it would be able, you'd be able to make a recording of like how loud it is from where you're trying to sleep and send that to them or show that to them? You've had people when you were on Discord and chat and voice chat here at G's.
Base, private housing as well. They should have housing building on base, but yes, different for different branches. Hang in there, you got this. Also check in with your first sergeant. Should go check on Henry. Space doesn't care about its people. Oh, puffles. Well, Pebbles, weren't you saying that you, like, you're having to also fight about the retirement stuff? So here's hoping that gets resolved and he can retire and you guys can just not have to deal with this anymore. Still, you know, again, at the root of this is someone else just not having the decency to consider how their behavior might be affecting other people. And I'm very sorry that you're on the receiving end of that. So we had a neighbor who reported us to animal control because supposedly our dog was a disturbance. Meanwhile, they never came and said a single word to us about any of it. And I know for a fact that we were fully within the letter of the law in terms of animals making noise outside. He was never outside for more than 5 minutes at a time, never barking for 5 minutes solid even. Not even the intermittent barking for however many minutes it was. And they went ahead and filed that instead of just coming and talking to us. And like, you know, for example, if they needed to take a nap in the middle of the day or something, if there's like particular times of the day that it would be helpful for them for it to be quieter, I would have gladly complied with whatever request they made as long as it was within my power, right? The thing is, it's like you live in a city, and I understand maybe, you know, just picking up and moving isn't an option for people who have sensitivity to noise. But it turned out that this person was like, we think that it was like maybe an alcohol issue, not really sure. And they might not have been mentally well because they would come storming into our little tiny cul-de-sac where there's like kids and stuff. And they would just be like a horror show. And like screaming and yelling and probably intoxicated or on some sort of substance. And, you know, just like maybe the kind of thing where you think I should maybe call the cops. You have neighbors who goes bark from 6 a.m. to 5:59 a.m. Yes, all day. Oh, I see. And that's not okay. They should be there. First of all, that sounds like they're probably leaving their animal outside all day and all night. Like, why do you have an animal? And that barking is the dog asking for help. But, you know, suffice it to say, we were not doing that by a long shot at all. I would put him outside, and if he started to bark, I would bring him back in. But this person was, you know, they were mentally unwell, and they would kind of like do all this crazy stuff. And they would be also yelling at the children to be quiet all the time. And it's like, you know, I understand that you're unhappy that you have neighbors in close proximity who make noise, but nobody's making any noise over here at any times of the day that are illegal or for any length of time that is illegal. So you need to chill out. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. Humans, I tell ya. You know, that's not the dog's fault. You have quiet hours on base, but apparently your neighbors don't get that. Plus, their dog bullies your dog. Oh, no. Well, I don't know. I mean, if you weren't going to be moving soon, I would try to convince you, Puffles, to, you know, be louder and more aggressive. Just keep escalating. And, like, I understand that can be exhausting. But I would just be, like, writing and calling, like, every single day. I'd be like, I'm going to be your problem until you help me fix this problem. You know?
Chicken attack!
Thank you, Puffles. Somebody had to do it, right? All right, here we go. Speed up, because that's what I usually do. Hey, chat, you want to play a fun game? It's called Am I Having a Hot Flash or Am I Coming Down with COVID? It's really fun. Chris Natchmos kills Antoine WMs. Thank you very much, everybody, for your participation. We got some stuff for Hey It's Zuby, Blue Eyed Ven, and Skate with Style. I'm glad I could put a smile on your face. Let us grow. This is how I deal with terrible situations. Yeah, I'm gonna stop raids, mods, just so you know, and that's it for Stream Raiders for today. And we're gonna find a raid target because I'm not sure if I might be coming down with it. That really sucks because like I'm really hoping if I do that it's gonna be mild this time around. Like I said, the spring before this last one, so a year ago this past spring, I got it and it was so bad. And our eldest tested positive last night, so I'm hoping that it's not going to be too bad, but go shove a stick up your nose. I did that this morning and I tested negative. I did that this morning, Puffles. It was grand. It made Finnegan giggle. He was like, a tickle. He thought it was going to hurt. And I was like, well, I'm not going to like, Arr! What do you take me for? Nurse Ratchet can take days. I know that. Trust me, when we had it one other time, I did test positive for it and it was much milder, but you want to see brain matter, mother. Yeah. It is what it is and it's unfortunate, but it's basically become endemic. However, if you know that you're sick, even if you don't get a positive test, do the right thing and stay home. That's what we all did today. I kept all of my kids home, even though we all tested negative besides Henry, because the last thing I want to do, first of all, there are a lot of vulnerable people that work in schools because many of the staff and teachers of schools are older and they're higher risk just by virtue of being older, right? So there's that. But on top of that, I don't have a vehicle to go pick them up. So then I have to ask a neighbor to expose themselves to my sick child to help me get them from school. So I figured, you know what? If one of them gets to feeling yucky during the day, it's just better that they're home. Oh, absolutely. Definitely a better safe than sorry, and that's the more important one for me. But beyond that, logistically, it just is very difficult for me to get them from school right now. Oh, good for you, Noki. It sucks. Like, I don't want to be sick regardless. I don't care if it's COVID or just a regular cold or the flu or any of it. So please take care of yourselves. Drink your water. Yes, this is me saying this. Make sure you're staying hydrated. This is cold and flu season is starting up with people going back to school.
The weather's going to start cooling down in a lot of places in the Northern Hemisphere. Bugs are going to go around, COVID and others. So please make sure that you are taking good care of yourself. That was like the tiniest bit left in there. Please take good care of yourself. Get enough rest. If you live in a place where sunshine is lacking, you know, take a vitamin D supplement. Make sure you're eating right, getting enough sleep, hydrating, washing your hands. You know, I think some of us are naturally inclined to that. I did so much restaurant work, and it's pounded into us to wash our hands frequently that I'm kind of almost I almost overwash. Because just in my head, I go, I touched a garbage can, period. Like, I have to wash my hands. You know, there's germs there. And it's hard if you live with somebody who has to go out and work with the public and be in public contact constantly, like my husband, and like you have kids in school. There's no way you're going to be able to avoid a risk of exposure altogether, but you can lessen your chance, you know. Thankfully, I guess, you know, people who are vaccinated and or have had it before, and I fit both of those descriptions, have less chance of having severe symptoms and may even avoid contracting it altogether. So there's that. But, you know, still, you can be spreading it even if you're not symptomatic. So, you know, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Just thought it's worth mentioning. You know, it was a hard decision today. I was like, my other two kids are not symptomatic. I don't like them missing school. You had it for the first time this summer in July because your boyfriend got it at work and it was awful. Yeah, Judekin, I'm sorry. Different variants hit different people in different ways. They're not sure why that is. Some people get the same variant as another person and have almost no symptoms, and other people get it and they're just sick as a dog. So, yeah, it's hard. And, you know, I'm hoping that if I do get it, then maybe that means I won't have it around TwitchCon because I really want to be able to go to TwitchCon. That would suck. Would really suck bad. But, you know, I wouldn't dream of bringing it to people there. So, all right. I'm going to go find out why Heracles is barking his face off upstairs and no one is doing a single thing about it. Because children. Because they're like, that's not my job. Little punks. How much longer is Pix supposed to go for? Probably a little while. We should read Pix. Cool. Oh, Kit Kat, thank you for being here again. I appreciate you. And so, you know, I just want to say I'm sorry there's been... Not sorry. I am not sorry. I am not sorry. I appreciate... I appreciate your patience when things are not working, like a bot isn't working or if gift subs are acting wonky and stuff like that. Frankly, we have to remember, right, that we have this awesome opportunity through this platform and other places on the internet to connect with other people and do good for each other. And I know that sometimes life is hard and there are struggles and we end up in situations that are unpleasant to say the least. But you guys make the days that I spend here with you, I look forward to it. I am always happy to be here with you. If I'm feeling kind of crummy about something or other, it cheers me up to be here. Thank you for that. Beyond all the other support, I just want to thank you all for spending time with me. It means a lot to me. I am a social person. I thrive when I'm interacting with other human beings. So this, as a line of work for me, has been an incredible opportunity, not just to use the skills that I learned in theater school, but because I am by nature a social person. And I know that's not for everyone. So again, I also appreciate, I said this earlier today, but I want to say it again. I appreciate those of you who really just want to have the background noise, something nice to listen to and some fun entertainment, but you're not necessarily interested in participating in chat frequently or ever, that's totally okay. Please don't ever feel bad about that. I want to make sure our lurkers don't feel too neglected. Even though you're not talking, you're appreciated. Maybe next year you'll see me at TwitchCon. Oh, Puffles, I would love that. I love you, friend. Our mods are amazing. All of them are fantastic. Puffles has a birthday stream coming up. Please, everybody, make sure you're following our friend Puffles, who is a streamer, who does a lot of cool stuff with cross-stitch and crochet on stream. And she is celebrating her birthday on Monday, September 18th, with a special stream. So please, and you can hug Mini Puff. Aw. I am an animal lover. If I see any of you with your animals, I will always ask first, but I'm definitely going to ask if it's okay to pet them. Already Cat Wife, did we give you a shout out earlier? I think we did. I think we got you a shout out. But I'm doing it again. Thank you for the hype chat earlier. Thank you to our reading parties today. Elandriel, Octopi, Squidcraft, and Fuzzy Dragon books. Yes, a fancy one. Excellent. Thank you to those folks for sharing their communities with us. Thank you for everything you do for me, chat. I really appreciate you. And it's also lovely to see you reach out like Let Us Grow did earlier when we were talking about Puffle's neighbors' woes with her neighbors and other stuff, you know, and show each other love and kindness and compassion and support when there are things that are going on that are not ideal. Because that's what a real community does, right? So that's why we don't practice toxic positivity here and why I don't smack down comments about, you know, I'm having a rough time. I will say, you know, if they get too detailed and it sounds like something you need professional help with, I'm going to suggest that because it's not appropriate to be, you know, in a Twitch streamer's chat talking about stuff that really belongs at a therapist's office. But just mentioning that you're having a hard time and talking a little bit about what's going on, that's totally okay. I don't like to punish people for that because everybody struggles sometimes. You're welcome, Noki. Thank you for being here. Did we shout you out, Noki? Okay. I appreciate you, Noki. Thank you for being here. All right. I'm going to take one look at, I'm going to actually look at Discord real quick here. And I'm going to see, because I love pics, but wait, what? Let us grow.
Let us grow 123 just resubscribed for 5 months. Cluck yeah, a point.
What does a poll you mean? What does that mean? Thank you. Thank you for 5 months. I know that, Noki. That was my choice. It was my choice to do that. I appreciate you. I'm happy that you're part of our community. Oh, here's somebody, I don't know if we've ever raided. And they are a Moco Loco teammate. And they're very supportive and very awesome. I love Pix. You guys know I do. I love him to the moon and back. Let's do the thing like earlier. Let's give somebody who's a little newer to the platform and very supportive of others. And deserves that same support and love reciprocated and has been live for just about 11 minutes. And we can really, like, help boost them. Yes. Very small. Please. Thank you. Epoch Rest Nove. Epoch Rest Nove. Epoch is very active in the Moco community. Like, if you post in Shart in... Don't get it twisted. Shart means share art. How dare you? How very dare you? Assume that I would be saying something else.
Epoch is very active, and like if you post something in there, Epoch's probably going to respond and say something about it because they are just an incredible supportive person. And so I think it would be cool to head over there. They are also at 8 out of 35 sub points. That's their goal. And I would assume that this probably has to do with possibly unlocking a new emote. So if you feel like taking advantage of the September discount over there and subbing yourself, or if you're feeling extra generous and want to gift to people, I know he would probably really appreciate that. And it says, he, him, teacher, and enthusiasm enthusiast. Crochet, perler, pixel art, model kits, painting, card altars, 3D printing, needle felting, video games, and more. I share what I love in hopes that you might enjoy it too. Let's learn something together. But today they are playing Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix. It says Epoch and Green Bean. Final chapter prologue. So I would love to show Epoch. Yes, very kind. And just like, you know, at the risk of sounding, I don't know, sounding kind of cringe, I really like rating people when they've just started and they only have a couple, few viewers. Because I think that that's such a nice way to start your stream. And I do remember. I know there's people who probably think, oh, you know, big streamers with their purple check marks and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, I'll never forget what it was like. Hey, Kev, welcome. And we're actually about to read out Midori Honey. We're reading Epoch Rest Nove. Yeah, please do follow when we get over there. You're so welcome, Lightning Builder. Thank you for hanging out. Epoch Rest Nove, who is a Moco Loco teammate. I'm trying to spread the love amongst various teammates. And we had someone read us today who found us through Moco Loco. So come with us on the read. You get 250 Twitch channel points for raiding with somebody. So please stick around for the raid. Say hello real quick. If you have to get out of there after that, maybe leave a lurk up for our friend. Totally understandable. I need to go make dinner. I'm probably just going to have to say hi and bye. And I might try to pull Epoch up on my phone. But, you know, it's important to me to spread that love to people. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see what happens tomorrow with all the kids home. I'll keep you guys posted. Here's our raid calls. Okay, there's our raid calls. If you are a sub, the first one's for you. If you're not, the second one is there, and we want you to participate. We don't want you to feel left out. Please, if you'd like to, join the Discord right there via that link in chat. And also, all my socials and other stuff are at that Linktree /9.5 right there. Yeah, I think he's going to be just fine, Puffles, but, you know, it stinks. I hate having a kid sick, so I need to go check on him and love on him and make sure he's okay and doesn't need anything. Thank you guys again for everything you do for me and my family. I'll see ya. Please come over on the raid and say hi and hit the follow button. Bye!